Take a deep breath. Feel your chest rise and fall, the gentle rhythm of your heartbeat. If you're here, you've been through something profoundly painful, something that changed you, maybe even broke you for a while. You've survived narcissistic abuse, and that's no small thing. You've carried the weight of manipulation, gaslighting, and emotional pain. You've doubted yourself, questioned your reality, and maybe even lost sight of who you are. But today, we're not just talking about survival. Today, we're talking about thriving, about moving from victim to victor, from pain to power. It's important to start by honoring where you are. Healing isn't about skipping over the pain or pretending it didn't happen. It's about acknowledging it, feeling it, and then slowly, gently moving through it. You might still feel the echoes of old wounds, the tightness in your chest when you remember certain moments, the way your throat closes when you think about speaking up, the exhaustion that comes from carrying so much for so long. These are the marks of what you've survived, but they don't have to define your future. Let's talk about what it means to move from victim to victor. Being a victim isn't a label you wear forever. It's a moment in time, a chapter in your story. But you get to decide how the next chapter unfolds. You get to reclaim your voice, your power, and your life. This isn't about revenge or anger, though those feelings are valid and real. It's about transformation, about becoming the person you were always meant to be, free from the shadow of someone else's toxicity. One of the first steps is to reconnect with your body. After narcissistic abuse, it's common to feel disconnected, numb, or even ashamed of your own emotions. But your body is your ally. It remembers every hurt, every lie, every moment you felt small. It also remembers every act of courage, every boundary you set, every time you chose yourself. Start by simply noticing how you feel, where you hold tension, where you feel safe, where you feel afraid. Breathe into those spaces. Whisper to yourself, I am here. I am safe. I am enough. This is how you begin to trust yourself again. Next, rebuild your self-worth. Narcissistic abuse chips away at your confidence, making you doubt your instincts, your value, even your right to exist. But you are not defined by what someone else did to you. You are defined by how you rise, how you heal, how you choose to move forward. Start small. Celebrate the little wins, the mornings you get out of bed, the moments you speak your truth, the times you say no when you mean no. Write down your strengths, your talents, your dreams. Remind yourself of who you are beneath the pain and the doubt. Boundaries are your superpower. After abuse, it's easy to forget that you have the right to set limits, to protect your energy, to say no. But boundaries are not walls to keep people out. They're fences to keep you safe. Practice setting boundaries in small ways, with people you trust. Notice how it feels to honor your own needs, to prioritize your well-being. This is how you reclaim your power, one boundary at a time. Forgiveness is a tricky word after narcissistic abuse. It doesn't mean excusing what's happened or letting someone back into your life. It means releasing the hold their actions have on your heart. It means choosing to focus on your own healing, rather than staying stuck in anger or resentment. Forgiveness is for you, not for them. It's about freeing yourself from the weight of the past, so you can move forward with lightness and hope. Community is essential. Healing doesn't happen in isolation. Find people who understand, who listen without judgment, who remind you of your worth. Join support groups, talk to a therapist, reach out to friends who've walked a similar path. You don't have to do this alone. Together, we are stronger. Finally, dream again. After abuse, it's easy to lose sight of your hopes, your passions, your sense of possibility. But you are allowed to dream. You are allowed to want more joy, more love, more peace. Start small. What brings you joy? What makes you feel alive? Make a list, and then take one tiny step toward one of those things. This is how you rebuild your life, one dream at a time. Healing isn't linear. There will be days when the pain feels fresh, when the doubt creeps in, when you wonder if you'll ever truly be free. But you will. You are already on the path. Every breath, every boundary, every act of self-love is a step toward victory. If this resonated with you, leave a word in the comments that represents your healing journey. Words like strength, hope, or freedom. Let's build a community of survivors, a tribe of victors. Subscribe and join us as we continue to heal, grow, and thrive together. You are not a victim anymore. You are a victor. Your story is just beginning.